New players come to Rust every day, and from being a confused naked on the beach, it may be hard to make a base or understand the concept of building. Well, welcome new players and old players to my take on the infamous 2x1. Breaking down bases to the simplest form still involves you working out different designs, and I hope you enjoy mine. As always, if you enjoy this video, leave a like and consider subscribing. Now, on to the video. Before we begin, let's go over some numbers. You need 3,600 stone and 600 wood to build the layout of this base, with an upkeep cost of 370 stone and 70 metal per day. Additionally, I made this base feel like home, and you don't have to have some of the things that I have in mind. Feel free to make your own spin off of it and find something that works for you. Entering the base, you have your standard airlock, making sure that nobody will be able to go deep on you. This allows you to shoot from the inside, but make sure that people won't be able to get in. Going through the doors, we enter the base. And it may look like a lot all at once, but I promise it's a lot easier than it looks. So to give you guys a quick little layout of what we've got here. We have 4 large boxes. We have 5 small boxes. We have a workbench tier 2, a workbench tier 3, 2 furnaces, a campfire, 2 sleeping bags for you and your friend, 2 drop boxes, and 2 bear rugs. Additionally, I know that I could have taken out this tier 2 and just left this tier 3 here and added another box right here, but I feel like that's kind of cheating. You guys are going to build this base and you guys are going to be stuck with a tier 2 inside of your base. And so I figure if you guys are going to be stuck with one, then I should make a base design that incorporates being able to have both a tier 2 and a tier 3 within your base. With everything here, this is the most efficient design that I've... Essentially, it's 4 rockets from anywhere in order to get loot, but saying that this isn't a base that you should live in your entire wipe. This is something to get you going, so that way you can save up enough resources to make a better base. Well, alrighty, enough talking, let's get into building the base. To build this base, you want to find a nice calm place to build. You'll first start out with your first foundation, and then you'll add another one right next to it. You'll then come and you'll place walls all the way around, but you'll leave this side right here open. Now for new players, this may be a hard concept for you guys to learn, but this right here is a soft side of a wall, and the other side is a hard side. If something is soft side like this and it's stone, it's very easy to pick. You can see how this is a rougher side on the outside. If you're standing from inside of your base and you're placing your walls all the way around, it'll always be soft side in. So just make sure that you're inside the base building rather than trying to come outside and building a base, because you'll end up with a wall that's soft side like this, making it easy for raiders. Now that you have something like this, you're going to come to the front of this and you're going to place your triangle airlock. You'll place 2 doorways off of it, a wall, and then you're going to seal up your roof with a triangle on top and 2 floors. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to come over here and push yourself into this back corner. You're going to get your TC and you're going to align it as close as you can get it to being in the corner. Once you think you have it as close as you can, place it. When you start out your base, you'll probably end up getting a tier 1 pretty quick. You can place it right next to the TC, and substitution, once you finally get a tier 2, you could break this workbench tier 1 and place down your tier 2 as close as you can. Moving on, I'm going to show you guys how to put your doors on so that way you're secure. You're going to take the first one and make sure that it has a little bit inside like this, so that way you know the door can swing open like this. Code lock it, and then you're going to put your other door facing the outer way, so that way whenever you place it, it swings out. This is so that way you can have a standard airlock. Make sure you put your code locks on, put a code in, and make sure that you're all sealed up. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to place down 2 large boxes. You want to put these as far back as you possibly can. Whenever you think you have it, place it. It should line up perfectly against the wall, something like this. You'll be able to come right next to it and place down another box. This one doesn't have to be perfect. As you can see, I messed up a little bit, but it'll do the trick. I'm going to personally remove this roof just to show you guys exactly how this next part works. So on this side of the base, you're going to come out here and you're going to place a twig triangle, a twig half wall, and then a twig triangle on top of it. This allows you to come inside of the base and place a triangle right off of it. Once you've placed it, then you can upgrade it to stone. This allows you to have a shelf so you can put more boxes on it. When you're done with that, you can come outside and you can just demolish what you built. So for your next step, you're going to hop up here onto the new shelf that you just made. You're going to place a large box as far back as you possibly can. Then you're going to come and place one right next to it on the side. You should see a line straight down. This indicates where the walls are separated. And the box should be on the inside of that. So this was done correct. The next thing you'll do is you'll hop up here and you can place down a small box. So I'm going to go ahead and start with this side over here now. You're going to want to place your tier 3 as close as you can to the wall. You're then going to come underneath it and you're going to place a small box just as close in as you can. You're then going to rotate the tier 3 so you can add an extra box underneath. And then you just rotate it back. Right here, we're going to place down our first furnace. And then right next to it, we're going to place down a second one. At this point, we're going to place our frame right here, add on our garage door, code lock it. Additionally, I'm going to add a code lock right here onto this box, just so that way whenever they're right here, they have to physically break the box in order to get. Coming up next, we're going to put a small box right underneath the tier 2. A box should go right next to this. And then finally, you should be able to put a campfire right next to it. I'm going to place a bear rug on this side, and then come around to this other side and place another bear rug to add comfort. Additionally, if you have the BP, you can place down 2 drop boxes. And finally, there should be enough room for you to place 2 sleeping bags, one for you and one for your friend. And like that, the base is... I hope you guys all enjoyed my take on a 2x1, and I hope you guys put it to use. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
But I still find solace when you say